Hi everyone, welcome to Module 4 on desert adaptations. And as usual, you're going to have your overview, you're going to have your learning outcomes, your module content. And remember to be taking notes and making sure that you're preparing for those module quizzes that are open book. And so for this module, you have a lot of learning outcomes around desert adaptations for both flora and fauna, and really centering on the adaptations to this harsh desert environment that we've been talking about and what it means to be an organism having a niche role within the ecosystem and what it means to adapt. So, and these adaptations can be structural, behavioral, or physiological, and you're going to get into more of that in this module. So remember to go through, take good notes, and then you're going to have your lab assignments. So you're going to be completing desert identifications from Module 4. Remember to follow the directions clearly. So that involves making sure there's no overlapping, making sure you're copying and pasting the entire description, and then also following directions to highlight the key descriptors. So making sure that you're following all the directions involved with that. And next you have your lab quiz, and then for the Sonoran Desert fact sheet, I'd like to take a few minutes to go over the Sonoran Desert fact sheet and what that means and what that should look like. So let's go ahead and look at the example desert fact sheet that was included. The rubric is very specific on what it needs to include. So you've got the common name, you've got the scientific name. The rubric gives you directions on the photos, how they should be labeled. You need to include photo credits. You need to include 2 references for each of your desert fact sheets. And remember, the desert fact sheets need to be about a flora and fauna that's covered this week. It should include a sufficient description of the habitat, overall description of the species, and there's specifics in the rubric of how much detail there should be. So look in the rubric for the exact requirements, including the number of sentences, qualitative and quantitative features, and then the focus features. So the focus features need to refer back to the images that you've included. So for example, for this one, you have a focus feature 1 refers the reader to figure 2, which is this one, because this focus feature is talking about the flowers, the prickly pear flowers. And so there is an image that goes along with that focus feature. And then again, that focus feature sufficiently describes what it is, goes into detail, and it gives qualitative and quantitative features. So you can see here ranges from 2 to 5 inches, the fruit, and again is referring to figure 3, which is right here, and it's a close-up of the prickly pear fruit. So remember that the focus feature should be about something specific about this flora and fauna, and then you have the figures that go along with it. The interesting facts, remember that there should be at least 3 interesting facts per the rubric, so just read that rubric really carefully. Make sure you're including all the elements. So I hope you can earn full points this time on your desert fact sheets. And so have fun with this module. You're going to learn a lot of amazing things about the desert that we call our home, right? And so many interesting animals and plants also call their home. So